Hello, welcome back to Fantasy Football Game Week 6 Deadline Team Locked In. This is what I've gone for. I've maintained the formation from the previous game week, a 4-3-3. I feel it, has a good balance between the defence, potentially getting clean sheet points in, as well as the midfield, a reasonable amount of them to get the main points in, as well as a strong attack which can get the goals in. Martinez is in goal because he's the only goalkeeper I've got. The other goalie is not playing. I feel Martinez has been doing really well, ever since he's debuted for Aston Villa. He's doing well with the saves, he's able to get clean sheets. So I am comfortable with having him in my team, and I hope he can continue that against the likes of Leeds tonight. Time will tell. Now for the defence, I've got Justin still, Robertson, Saiss, Semedo. I brought Justin on last game week because I thought Reece James was flopping, and I was right. I'm keeping Justin on for now. Pereira is still injured, so Justin will be playing. Against Arsenal, it'll be interesting because both Leicester and Arsenal have had wobbly performances, so it'll see who has the edge this time round. Hopefully Justin can perform well. I've got Robertson in. I'm comfortable with him. Like with Martinez, I'm sure Robertson will definitely try his best, and I have a feeling Robertson might get the odd assist or goal in. I mean, it's Liverpool versus Sheffield United. It'll be interesting to see. Obviously, Virgil van Dijk and the goalkeeper still, Alisson, is injured, so that could slightly weaken Liverpool's team. But against the likes of Sheffield United, I'm sure Liverpool will cope and manage and do well. So that'll be interesting to see. Then I've got Saiss, Semedo, double up still against Newcastle. Newcastle are still doing fairly well here and there. Callum Wilson is a bit of a threat, but Wolves' defence have remained quite solid, and I'm sure they've brought in a new player, a new defender, I think. I might be wrong, but I'm sure I heard something like that. Semedo and Saiss, hopefully they can maintain those clean sheets because they are critical. They do really help in terms of points made for my team. They've managed it 2 game weeks in a row now. Let's hope for a third. Now, as for midfield, as you can see, I finally made my choice. I kept James Rodriguez. He is on my bench, but I got rid of Costa from Leeds. I had enough, and I think I've still got a little bit of money left. I do have a bit of money left over still to spend elsewhere, so that's all right. Grealish, bringing him in, replacing Costa, I feel was an upgrade, and I'm quite comfortable with the choice made. And if in the future I keep Grealish, what I'll most likely do is drop to a 3-4-3 formation, if that's possible, if that works. I'll have Foden, Rodriguez, Grealish and Son. I'll take Justin off from the defence because I can live without Justin, because I feel Robertson, Saiss and Semedo are key defenders who will do good enough alone without Justin. So yeah, Grealish has been doing well. We'll see what happens this game week. They are facing Leeds. That'll be interesting. It's on tonight. So same with Martinez. Hopefully they both can, do their part, and the team overall maintains their quality, form and threat. Against Leeds, it'll be interesting because Leeds have kind of dropped off since. They started off strong, fighting, and they have fallen flat since. So we'll see. Last game week it was Aston Villa versus Leicester, I think, and it only ended 1-0, but still Aston Villa maintained a clean sheet and were able to hold off Leicester, so they should be able to hold off the likes of Leeds. Now, next to him, I have Foden, who I think is a reasonable player. He gets a reasonable amount of points in, providing he gets the assist, maybe even a goal. With De Bruyne not being present, maybe it gives more chance for Foden to open up and get the assist in, because De Bruyne is injured at the moment. So yeah, he managed to get the points in last game week. He managed to get an assist in. So with De Bruyne still being injured, hopefully the same happens this time round. But one thing to consider though, they are facing West Ham United, and West Ham United are fighting. You know, they've been doing well since, and last game week against Tottenham, even when it looked like they were getting dominated again, they fought back hard and they managed to get a 3-3 equaliser. So it was crazy that. So who knows what it'll be like against the likes of City. You know, City have got the odd few injured players, so they're slightly vulnerable. But hopefully they can hold up though. And then finally, to finish off the midfield, we've got Son, who I've selected as captain. I failed to select Son as captain last game week, but I'm making sure to do so this game week. I was considering using the triple booster thing, triples the score, whoever's as captain. But I felt that was going one step too far. You know, I've not had a good track record so far in this season with selecting captains, so I think that's too risky to play at the moment. So I'll just stick with basic captain role. It was a tough decision. It was between Son and Kane. Both are capable, but it depends who ends up performing on the night. They are facing Burnley. That was another consideration made. Burnley haven't really been doing well. They've not really been winning. Not really scored really many goals even. The most goals they've scored was 2 game weeks ago or so against Leicester, and they lost 40. And they're facing Spurs next, so it's not going to be really easy for them. You know, unfortunately, as a shock horror situation, Burnley could manage to pull something around, which would be the worst case scenario. But I just hope that doesn't happen. The only other player I could consider as captain, aside from Kane, would be Robertson. Robertson, because he might get the odd assist or goal, as well as most likely a clean sheet, and that'd get him about 12 points or so. I'm as captain 24 points, not too bad for a defender. But because I've got Son in my team, I want to try and maximise points, so I just hope Son is the one that performs on the night, as I said. Now with the attack, I've kept that the same. Calvert-Lewin, I just can't get rid of him. I think even if he had the odd bad performance, I still couldn't get rid of him. He's just a good player, he's consistent, and even when it comes towards the last minute, he manages to find a goal, find an opportunity, so got to hold on to him. He is going up in price over time, so it would be a mistake to get rid of him now. It'll probably be harder to get him back later. I've got Kane in, like I said before. Kane and Son work well, good duo. Don't know about Bale, whether he fits in or not, whether he'll be playing much, or if it's going to be Bergwijn, however you say it. You know, I could have made the mistake. I probably should have had Kane as captain, but I just want to stick with Son. I don't want to make too many more changes. I'll either regret it or I'll be fairly happy with the result. Time will tell, obviously. And then finally, last but not least, we've got Werner. Werner, last game week, did really well. 2 goals. That's great. I don't know if he's playing in the correct position now, because Pulisic is back, so maybe he's no longer playing as a winger. If he's playing in his preferred position, and that's his result, then it's promising. I don't know about Havertz. You know, I was considering, like I said earlier on, bringing in Havertz. But, you know, they are facing Man United. That is a bit of a risk doubling up. Man United are in form at the moment, you could say. I don't know if they're truly back to their winning ways, but after the PSG win and the winning in the Premier League, whoever they faced last time, I think they are a bit of a threat at the moment. So I think that concludes it. We'll see how things go. Tonight's game will be interesting. It'll be like a good starter. It'll be provide me hope if I made the right choice, the correct transfer or not. I feel though, at the end of the day, the transfer I've made is an upgrade to what I currently had. I still got a bit of money left over, so that's a bonus, and additionally, I could see Grealish being used in the long term for my team, whether it's playing or just acting as a super sub. So that concludes that. We'll see what happens tonight. Hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.